Hey, welcome to Arm Wraps. My name is Ray Miller, and what you're seeing right here is the wrapping the inside of a lift top desk. I'm going to show you all your little tips and tricks and everything. So right now we're just going to I cleaned it really good with the invisible glass cleaner and the lint-free rag. Also, these are the measurements. So usually when I do the measurements, I always add about an inch bleed on each side. So on that one, I think it was like a 36 inches or 35 inches wide and then also I'm cutting it to 37. So as you can see, it's 1 inch bleed. Now I'll show you the reason why we just added like an inch bleed on top. So now I'm just gonna pre-cut it. I'm using the backing or Bodyguard knife. Now I'm cutting the corners. It's about an inch in at a 45-degree angle. Now I'm using the Bodyguard knife. I'm just cutting just the backing of the paper, not the vinyl or the film itself, just the backing. I'm going to do all four sides. I'm trying to make it as straight as possible. Now the next thing right here is what I call tacking on strip. It's a 1 inch strip that I usually do. Now here's the trick. This is one of the best tricks ever. You can actually fold the film, and instead of fighting with it, if you fold it, it's a lot easier to install the product on the surface, especially in these areas right here. Now I'm kind of dry installing it, making sure everything fits perfectly and looks good. And now I'm removing the tacking on strip. I'm tacking on right there. So that's the only area is tacking on. So if I have to remove it, I can remove it and move it around and then set it up. Now I'm removing the backing. I'm using the architectural film squeegees. So you can actually order any of them on the armwraps.com website. Lots of different colors you could choose from. We have lots of how-to videos for using the squeegees. There's a lot of tools in one tool. Now, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be shoving the architectural film squeegees in, and the thickness is about 1/8 inch thick. It's perfect because it has enough vinyl to go up and over on the side of the unit. You don't want to go right in the corner because if you put the vinyl on top of vinyl, and you'll see that little gaps. So it's best to have this 1/8 inch and then put the vinyl on top of the vinyl, as you can see on this next part of the video coming up. Just cleaning everything up. Now we're doing the sides, and I'm going to make sure I have about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch bleed on the sides. Also, what I did was I folded it so you're not fighting it. Again, that's one of the cool tricks about folding the films. You can just lay it right on top, and I usually have about an inch bleed on folding it. Also, an inch bleed on the sides, or a 1/2 inch to an inch bleed on the sides. Now right there, I couldn't remove the wires, so what I had to do is cut right in the middle. But it's best to, if you can, remove the wires to do it that way. So I'll get all the backing off, make sure the vinyl is stuck down. What I do is I snap it in. Now on this one right here, use a spacer, so the vinyl is 1 inch over. Also, when you're cutting on top vinyl, get a brand new blade or snap the blade so it's nice and sharp. I'm lightly doing this. So it's just basically scoring the vinyl. And it does take practice to do it right. You don't want to cut all the way through both vinyls. It defeats the purpose of vinyl on top of vinyl. So just scoring it, that's just enough to do it. Now, if you cut it just right on where we're working on, you can butt joint the vinyl together and you won't see the area where you cut in. Kind of wish I had a little close-up picture of that to show you. I will do that on the next upcoming videos. I'm going to try to get more detail stuff in there. We're in the beginning stages of teaching people how to do all this stuff. There you go. Same kind of concept. I have a tacking on strip right in the middle of the unit, and right there, tack it on right there. Have a 1 inch or ½ inch to 1 inch gap, left, right. I folded it right on the bottom part, so it's easier to install it when you're fighting it less. Again, press lightly when you're doing a vinyl on top of vinyl. Now we're working on the spacer in the area. On this one right here, I usually, on the sides, I do about 2 inches there and there. And then also about 2 inch gap, because usually those the spacers or the boards are 3/4 inch thick. So I just want to have enough to wrap the top part of the spacer, but a little bit on the sides too. Now on the left side of the screen, I cut that completely straight, and I kind of just tacked it on. It's a little bit overlapping it on the left side of the screen, and now I'm just cutting the little excess off, so I'm not fighting, what you see right there, fighting with the vinyl. There we go. Now, there's like a 1/4 inch gap and on the right side of the, so I'm just going to slightly loosen that little edge, as you can see. Now I'm going to use the tacking on the sides of it. Removing that 2 inch strip. Now I'm using the squeegee for that little corner. So if you see the left bottom of that corner, it's one of the reasons why I designed that little sharp edge, so you can actually shove that in there. Again, I'm going to use a spacer, a nice new blade, or clip that blade off so it's a nice sharp blade so the vinyl cuts easily. You can feel it. And just get right there. And last but not least, at the end of every little area, I use the heat gun. It's called post heating, and I post heat everything, and it just relaxes the vinyl, activates the glue a little bit better, and it just molds the vinyl into the subject better. So that's it. Other than that, if you have any questions, you can always contact us at info@rmwraps.com. Watch more of the videos, subscribe on our YouTube channel membership, and also we're going to have our new website membership on there too. So either way, if you don't want YouTube, you can go to the website, either, and vice versa. And if you want to learn more, and if we don't have any videos, tell us, hey, if you can wrap this, how would you wrap this? We'll make the video for you. All right, thanks for watching. Stay tuned and come back and see more videos. My name is Randy Miller, and enjoy your day.